It's time to review Vision Alive Max, which is an eye supplement with a pretty good reputation. So, are there any chances that it's a scam after all? Some people say there are, but I'm not completely sure. So, you can find the answer in my Vision Alive Max review coming up. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Olive from mysupplementadvice.com doing supplement reviews and health tutorials on this channel, so don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with my latest tips. I'm also going to leave you a link to the full version of this review in the description below this video. But getting back to Vision Alive Max, here's what I'm going to analyze in this review. As usual, I will begin with a quick overview on this product and then I will get to its main aspects. The first one being its claims and producer. So without any other intro, let's get to work. Vision Alive is a great vision supplement if you ask me. It comes in two versions, the Classic and the Max, and the difference between them lies in their formula. The Classic version only contains 3 ingredients, while the Max one is based on 8, so it's pretty obvious which of them is more potent. But other than that, Vision Alive has a unique formula based on high-quality ingredients, and many of them are actually herbal extracts. It also has several satisfied users behind and it's very effective for most eye issues. It's also true that it's not the cheapest option from the market, but given its composition, I would say that it's surely worth the money. Even so, it's not my top recommendation when it comes to eye supplements, simply because there's a cheaper alternative that also happens to have a slightly better formula. So I personally would go for that instead for sure, but I'm going to tell you more about it at the end of this review, so stay tuned until then. But when it comes to Vision Alive, it's surely a legit supplement and it's worth buying if you afford it. Now let's take a closer look at this product, and the first chapter that I'm going to analyze are its claims and producer. Unlike most supplements, Vision Alive offers very little info about what it can do. Its promises are not clearly stated and it's not entirely focused on its benefits. Instead, it's focused more on the potency of its composition. Its formula is different from other products. It's a rich source of anthocyanin, lutein, and zeaxanthin, and it's based on natural and powerful antioxidants. And if you ask me, these claims are 100% true. So Vision Alive does look like the kind of supplement that does what it promises. The brand behind this supplement is called Holistic Health Labs. It's a company with a pretty good reputation. It produces 4 other supplements for various health issues, and getting in touch with them is pretty easy. Basically, it's surely a trustworthy company, so scamming is out of the question if you ask me. Vision Alive has one of the best compositions from the market. It's based on classic nutrients for vision. It also contains a unique trademark ingredient called Lutemax 2020, and some of its compounds have studies behind. However, it's definitely not perfect, and the biggest downside I found about it is the lack of vitamins and minerals, which are pretty common in most of the competitors of this supplement. Now, as I said, Vision Alive comes in 2 versions, Classic and Max. The Classic only contains 3 ingredients, while the Max has about 8 in total. So it's quite obvious that the Max version of this supplement has a much better composition. But let's analyze each of them more closely. First of all, the Classic formula, which has 3 ingredients. There's bilberry and blueberry blend, which is a mix of two herbal extracts. They are both rich in anthocyanin and antioxidants. They improve visual accuracy and they can also prevent against further eye damage. Also, Vision Alive contains a trademark version for both of these herbs, which means they are optimized for a better absorption and effect. Then there's Lutemax 2020, which is an award-winning ingredient that contains two types of nutrients, lutein and 2-zeaxanthin isomers, RR and RS. Now, the versions from Lutemax 2020 are a lot more powerful than the classic forms of lutein and zeaxanthin. That's because Lutemax provides the exact 3 macular carotenoids and it also contains a higher level of zeaxanthin isomers. Getting to the Max version, the formula is pretty different from the classic one. There's wild bilberry fruit powder, which promotes visual accuracy and clarity, and we also have blueberry fruit powder, which is rich in anthocyanin and antioxidants. These two ingredients are the correspondent of the bilberry and blueberry blend from the classic version. Next, there's maqui berry, which is another herbal-based ingredient, and its biggest benefit is that it helps dry and tired eyes. Coming up, saffron extract can be very helpful when it comes to eye health. It can fight macular degeneration and cataracts, and it also improves eyesight in adults. Astaxanthin is a herbal extract with some very powerful antioxidant properties. And just like lutein and zeaxanthin, it also boosts and promotes visual accuracy. Then we have C3G, which is a dark pigment and an antioxidant found in the various plants. It improves night vision and it can also prevent against macular degeneration on the long term. And lastly, there's Lutemax 2020, which is a common ingredient with the classic version. I already talked about it in detail there, so I'm only going to mention it briefly here. Overall, Vision Alive has a very potent formula. It's true that the Max version is indeed a lot stronger, but the classic form is not too bad either. As I said, my only complaint is that there are no vitamins or minerals in this supplement, because when it comes to eye supplements, vitamins and minerals are a lot more important in terms of effect compared to other types of supplements. So that's the only thing I would change about Vision Alive, because other than that, its formula looks awesome. According to its label, these pills are designed as vegetable capsules. This means they have a gelatin cover and their dimensions should be at most average. Basically, these kind of capsules are usually very easy to take, so you shouldn't have a hard time swallowing them. However, the dosage is the biggest advantage of Vision Alive. That's because it only requires 1 pill per day. It's up to you when you take it, but I recommend taking it on a full stomach. Now, there are quite a few supplements that only require 1 pill per day, so if you're that type of busy person and you have a hard time remembering to take the pill, this supplement is perfect for you. In order to see how this supplement works, I looked at its customer feedback. And even though it's not sold on retailers, I still managed to find a couple of real user opinions. Basically, Vision Alive has a Facebook page with several user reviews. They are all written by people who actually tried the product and they are quite mixed up, which is a great sign of authenticity. Now, here's what most praises are about. Some people say it really improved their vision, others claim it helped their macular degeneration. A few others praised the company for getting back to them very fast. I also found a few positive opinions about eye inflammation. So overall, I found a lot of satisfied users when it comes to Vision Alive. That's why, from my point of view, this supplement is far from a scam, at least in terms of effect. Given that it has an awesome formula, it would be impossible not to work for some people at least. But as you might guess, I also found enough complaints on this supplement, and most of them are related to stuff like no medical effect, worsened vision after taking the pills, or shipping and money back guarantee issues. I also found one or two complaints from people claiming they were scammed. But given the high number of authentic positive reviews, I pretty much doubt that was the case in reality. Vision Alive does have a couple of complaints about some potential side effects, but if you ask me, they are too rare to worry too much about them. One user complains about worsened vision, another person mentions headaches, and I also found a complaint about stomach cramps and pain. Now, judging after its composition and ingredients, this supplement shouldn't cause any severe issues. So from my point of view, it's quite safe to take, as most eye supplements are. It can indeed cause some problems, that's true, but these situations should be quite rare. Surprisingly, Vision Alive is not as expensive as I expected. Given its really high quality composition and ingredients, I would have expected it to cost over $50, but that's not really the case. Now, Vision Alive is only sold on its official website, so here are the pricing options you can find there. Its standard cost is $39.95 per bottle, plus about $6 shipping. As in many cases, price gets a bit better if you go for larger quantities. So in the best case, it costs around $30 per bottle, and that's available only if you go for the 6-month supply. Also, if you sign up for auto shipping, you manage to save almost $5. But I would not necessarily recommend you to do that until you test the product and see if it's worth signing up for auto shipping. Besides, these pricing options are only available for the Max version. That's because the classic form has been unavailable for a long while, so there's no way to buy it right now. Now, Vision Alive is surely not a cheap product, but given its quality composition, it could be a lot more expensive. So from one point of view, I could almost say that it's worth the money if I didn't know a cheaper alternative. Here's how I would sum up my opinion on Vision Alive in 3 ideas. Firstly, it has one of the best formulas I could find in an eye supplement. It's based on classic ingredients, many of its compounds have studies behind, and the overall doses are pretty high. Secondly, both versions of Vision Alive contain Lutemax 2020, which is a last generation trademark ingredient. It's focused on 3 essential nutrients for macular degeneration: lutein and 2-zeaxanthin isomers. Compared to the regular forms of these 3 ingredients, those from Lutemax are clearly a lot stronger. And last but not least, for the formula it has, Vision Alive could cost a lot more. Now, its price is definitely not low at $40 per bottle, but many supplements cost $50 per bottle and they have much weaker ingredients. So from this point of view, Vision Alive is clearly worth the price. So, is Vision Alive worth buying or not? Pretty much yes. It's not the best eye supplement I know, but it's definitely a very good one. It has an excellent composition and ingredients, a very small serving size, many satisfied users behind it, and it's quite affordable for its high quality. Now, as I said, it's far from a cheap supplement, so it might seem quite pricey for many users. But given the high quality of its ingredients and formula, I can definitely say that it is worth the money. However, at the beginning of this video, I promised to give you a cheaper alternative that also has a slightly better formula. And I was talking about a product called Lutenol. It has an awesome composition with some really high quality ingredients, the lowest price from the market, and an excellent quality for the money. Now, whether you go for Lutenol or for Vision Alive, you're still making a great choice. It's only up to your budget and to how much you're willing to pay for a supplement. I personally would probably go for Lutenol simply because it's a much better deal overall. I'm going to leave you my video review of Lutenol in the left part of my screen, so if you're interested in this alternative, check out that video and find out more about this product. Thank you for watching this review. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in my next video.